page 2425. And section 524 is titled Logarithm Transformations. And so the first thing I want you to write down on your paper is this equation. Y equals A, log base something, x minus h plus k. Okay? So this is in like standard form for a log. And it's very similar to how we've seen transformations for other graphs that we've done, right? That A, whatever that number is either going to be a stretch or a compression. It could also make it reflect if it's negative. If something's being added or subtracted from the H, that's going to be a left or a right shift. Yes. Sort of. I will try. Then you can't see the rest of it. And it got blurry. Okay, there we go. So that's going to shift it left or right, and whatever number is here for K is going to be your shift up or down. Okay? Give you a second to copy that down. All right. So here's what we're going to do for this particular worksheet. First of all, on each of the graphs, you're going to draw an asymptote. If you have a highlighter, I'd prefer you to use a highlighter and make it dashed. Okay? And then second, you're going to match the graph with each of the equations. Okay? So the first row has 4, and I have to zoom out now. Each row has 4 different choices. Choice A is log base 2 of x. Choice B is log base 2 of x plus 1. Choice C is 3 times log base 2 of x. And choice D is log base 2 of x plus 1 minus 2. Okay? The goal is to do this without Desmos, but if you want to come back at the end and you need to just check 1 or 2, you can obviously use your Desmos. But from the shifts, and the stretch and the shifts, you should be able to match those 4 choices, A, B, C, and D, with these 4 graphs, right? So if you have log base 2 of x, it's going to have what we call the locator point at 2, 1. Okay? And B is just going to be a shift 1 to the left because it should be minus, right? So when you have plus, you're moving 1 to the left. And then this one's going to have a stretch because it has a 3 out front. And then D is going to move 1 left and down 2. Okay? So when you look at the 4 choices, you kind of want to say, okay, what's happening with each of these? And you're going to try to determine how they will match up with each of your 4 choices for that row. Okay? So the first one just has a locator point at 2, 1. The second one has a stretch. It's being stretched this way. This one moves left 1, takes your locator point, moves it left 1, down 2. This one just moved 1 to the left. And so you see how many you can match up. So when we go to match these, this first one is A. This second one is C as in cat. This third one is D as in dog. And this last one is B as in boy. If you can get 2 or 3 of them matched, then, whatever's left over will be your other one that you're having a hard time with. So get as many as you can. You guys are going to do the next row in your group of 4. So they're labeled A, B, C, and D. And then on the next page, page 25, you're going to fill in the A, B, C, and D because it was left off, of course. And then the last 4, it wants you to write the equation. So given the graph, write the possible equation for y equals log base 2 of x after the transformation. So see if there's a shift, right or left. See if there's a stretch. See if there's a reflection. Anything like that. And write the equation. And then for each of them, if you have a highlighter, come back with your highlighter and fill in the asymptote. So here's one right here. I just dashed it in with my yellow highlighter. One here, and one here. Okay? Hopefully someone in your group has a highlighter. If not, raise your hand and I'll bring your group one to share. Okay?